Well, thank you for 200. Last milestone was 5 days ago, so I don't know what's going on, but it's welcome. I'm also kind of scared that people are actually watching the videos. I thought that was a joke. It seems that I can no longer hide behind the safety of 0 views if I see a mistake that warrants re-uploading. On to the image. Angst, hooray! I love that most of the time I use art as a means of shoving my headcanons down other people's throats. Today we decided to make Ranboo suffer, cause he hasn't had nearly enough of that. Nothing's better than kicking a puppy while they're already down. That's a joke, YouTube. Please don't delete me. This composition is the polar opposite of the one other Ranboo fan art I made. First time he was looking up and angry, and now he's looking down and sad. I know, the complexity and intricate duality of what I make is astounding. I just really wanted to draw someone crying, because I like drawing teardrops, and I'm pushing to make better expressions. It's fun making expressions in the extremes, which is why I often resort to portraying anger. I try to gauge if the expression is strong enough by looking at it and determining if it makes me feel the way they're feeling. Sort of like empathy. So if I can almost make myself cry looking at it, then it's a job well done by my standards. The hard part of this, having to do with Ranboo's character design specifically, is that I gave him 2 different eye shapes to really hit on the head that there's a division between his Enderman and Ghast side. Because honestly, it makes him look a little weird and pretty crazy to have his eyes acting in 2 different ways. So there was a lot of confused sketching that just went on and on. In the end, it worked out, somehow. I don't know what happened, but it looks pretty close to what I wanted. Now, the main purpose of this picture wasn't at all lore-related. Of course, I know he's going through this internal conflict and all that, but what I wanted to do was explore the mechanic of his tears. Thinking, how can I make him even sadder? Put him in pain. And that's where I came up with the idea that his tears would burn his skin. And that way, the pain internal and external makes a nice little positive feedback loop. The idea was that his tears would burn because water, Enderman, you get it. Tricky part was, how would that apply to the Ghast side? I could have just ended with the burning only taking place on one side of his face, but you know me, I just love to make him suffer. So that's where I added this steaming effect to the Ghast tears. Part of the headcanon that I already had was that his 2 sides have different responses to stress. The Enderman half is more reserved, more of the hideaway type. The Ghast side, on the other hand, is explosive, almost uncontrollable in emotion once provoked, similar to the actual mob. Part of that was, if he gets stressed enough, he builds up that fireball in the throat thing. And from that, I proposed that his internal temperature rises to the point where he practically boils inside. Hence, his tears come out boiling, if not immediately steaming. Long story short, ouch. Anyways, that's all I have to say because I finished this piece maybe 30 minutes ago and I wanted to post on the same day, so. If you liked hearing me talk about torturing characters, or just liked watching the process, you can subscribe and be the first to see me do it again in the future. And with that, I'll see you around.